Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and this week I want to share with you my exercise program and my goals. Okay, so I sacrificed a lot today because I can't eat chicken and dumplings. I can't have the dumplings, it's not on my diet, but for the family, I made chicken and dumplings today. And so, you better like it.
I love it.
Because I can't have any of it. You haven't tasted it yet.
I know I love it.
Okay, I'll get the verdict here in a minute.
Okay, what did you say about my chicken and dumplings, how they taste?
Better than mom's?
No, you didn't say that.
Said it tastes good.
Tastes good, okay. Well, alright.
Morning. Well, it's Tuesday morning and I'm at the school, first period, don't have a class. Those chicken and dumplings, by the way, I used canned biscuits and I just tore each biscuit apart, into 3 or 4 pieces. That's why I couldn't eat it. I know there are recipes out there, recipes that are low carb for dumplings. There's a bunch of different kinds. I just haven't tried any of them yet, so I plan on it. But now I'm in what's called an AVID class, which I think stands for Achievement via Individual Determination. And I really was unfamiliar with it, but I know that there's paid tutors in these classes. So when I saw an AVID class pop up, that was open to sub for, I snatched it up at least a week ago, more. And because it just kind of makes, there's people in here who know the routine, and so they can just guide the class through whatever, and there's not much for the substitute to do, and it makes for a little bit more of a relaxing day. And the kids are typically good kids that are focused even more so on their goals and what they're trying to achieve, because they're really focused on preparing for college. So it just makes for a nicer day, and I hope that's how it turns out. But things are going well, feeling good. It's nice to not have to bring a cane up, to the school to walk around campus because of my back. Back's doing great, my knees are doing great. So far, so good.
Put it through the little loop on the back of the collar.
Oh, just one of them, I guess.
Yeah, there's just one loop.
I'm not sure it's quite far loose.
It does adjust.
Is it tight?
No.
Turn. Oh.
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
Take go. Which thing? Push yourself. Okay.
Okay, it is quitting time. I'm headed home. This was one of those days. Some rowdy classes and having to take them to the library. We were short 10 substitutes, and I was on my feet all day, so I'm tired. I am looking forward. It's good for me to do that and be on my feet all day. It's good for me. But I am tired, and I am looking forward to going home and eating a couple of fat bombs I made last night. Cheesecake fat bombs. Really looking forward to those, and I'm looking forward to seeing Hurley. It is Saturday, and this is my 5th day to walk for exercise this week. And I've decided to plan how I'm going to increase my walking. I'm going to, every 2 weeks, add half a mile, which means that by January 1st, I will be walking 5 miles a day for at least 5 days a week. And that's my goal right now. I got that idea from a comment on one of my latest videos. Tracy Samps, I believe it is, commented about adding half a mile every 2 weeks. I liked that idea. And so that means by January 1st, I'll be doing 5 miles per day, at least 5 days a week. Now, that's not the only walking that I'm going to do. That is going to be my regular exercise. Of course, I'm going to be doing some hiking and stuff like that. Also, I'm going to add stairs. I'm not necessarily going to do stairs at the same time that I walk. I have the stairs that I usually walk right here real close, and I can just go over there and do them. So I'm going to start off kind of slow, and my goal is that by December 1st, I'm going to be doing 10 sets of stairs at least 3 times a week. That's going to be my first goal, 10 sets 3 times a week. And then I want to gradually add on to that. By December 1st, is my plan on that. Now, when it comes to weights, I'm going to start off slow there again too. I haven't really gotten back into that. I just wanted to see how my weight loss was going without the weights. And so far so good. And I can tell difference in my measurements, like around my waist. So I'll tell you about that tomorrow morning a little bit more. So I'm going to start off this next week with my arms, and I'm going to lift at least 3 days. And then I'm going to add a couple days, a couple days the following week, and start adding other elements such as my legs. Now I will start splitting it up, and to where I'm covering my arms, my legs, my back in particular, and my shoulders. That's going to be my main focus. And of course, I'm going to be doing the stretching and increase those as well. So, oh, and by the way, I'm going to gradually be increasing the elevation, the incline on the treadmill, because the days that I walk at the gym, mostly I've been walking around the building. I want to go to the gym a lot more, use that treadmill and raise it up to where hopefully by January 1st, I'll be able to do that whole 5 miles with that treadmill raised as high as it'll go. So that's also part of the plan. Now, as you remember, I'm sure, I had a relapse for about a month. It was a month, and it wasn't a good month. And I knew I'd get back on track eventually. But, it's very difficult to accept that. Now, when you have a lapse or a relapse, like I did, it's kind of like sports. If you're playing a sport and you start playing poorly, one of the things people do is they go back to the fundamentals, start working on those again. So in a relapse like that, I went back to remember all those reasons why I wanted to get in shape and get healthy in the first place, and to find that motivation again. And like I mentioned before, one of the major motivations is good health, that you can do a lot of things that you want to do, but also to prevent getting cancer or heart disease, which all that stuff may be going on in me right now, but anyway, it's more than just for health reasons. I want to be a good example, and when I haven't been all the time, and so that bothers me. And of course, one way that I find motivation is from a spiritual angle, if you will. Being a Christian, I fully believe that I have a responsibility. I believe everybody does, but I have a responsibility, I believe, to take care of my body, whether it's overeating, and being morbidly obese, whether it has to do with alcohol or other drugs, all those different things. I believe that we have a responsibility to be proper stewards of our body. So I draw inspiration and motivation from that. And so, that's part of where the example comes in. An example to, I want to be a good example to my nieces and my nephews on showing willpower. But for my family and friends especially, I just want to show that, hey, I'm taking this seriously, and it's a part of my Christianity. And whatever it is that anyone else is facing, whatever struggles, whatever temptations they have, it's possible to overcome those things. So that is a lot of my motivation, and that's a lot of the reason that I got back on the wagon, if you will. And it feels good. Good morning this Sunday morning. Oh, that last picture you saw, that was of some barbecued pork ribs. And my sister-in-law was gone yesterday. She was out of town. And so I made those up for the guys, my nephews and my brother. I didn't eat any. I made some ribs on the side for myself that didn't have any barbecue sauce on them. So, but I wanted to mention that as far as motivation and finding motivation once again, I have a notebook that last year, over a year ago, I had written down my goals and my plans to reach those goals, why I wanted to reach those goals, accomplish those goals. So I went back and read through that, and so it's good to have a journal or a notebook to where you write those things down, and really it's good to look at them every now and then, and on a regular basis. And I haven't for a good while, so that was helpful. And also, I wanted to mention my measurements. I just measure really around the waist where I hold up my pants, and I didn't measure till Tuesday of this past week, and so since then, as of this morning, I've lost half an inch. Since Tuesday, so that's really exciting. And my weight loss for this week is 7.2 pounds. I've lost another 7.2 pounds this week, so everything's going great so far. And Lord willing, I'll keep going, and I'm feeling strong. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please share it with other people. Once again, thank you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a great week, and we'll have another great week this coming week. See you next time.